very female dominated.
Should we take a girls pick?
Yeah, let's do it.
And I recently hired a Manny. I really wanted a male around that would.
In this gynocentric society that we live in, right, where it's all about woman empowerment, women are the most powerful being on earth, men ain't ish, men is nothing, woman is everything. You know what? Let's go with that sentiment. I mean, I do believe women are great in their own way. I think women have a lot of great things to them. Of course, I love ladies. Not gonna deny that. But I think it's unfair to try to downplay the contributions of men nowadays just for the sake of sounding woke or sounding good for, for the sake of political correctness, right? I do believe, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I do believe that women are magical, women are majestic. I do believe that. I love women. I love how women, look, taste, feel, everything. But and look, I know that women are capable of great things, but this is what I told my female cousins in my family, and I've told my mom. Women are very capable of doing almost everything in this world. But you know the one thing that woman cannot do in this world? She cannot transform a boy into a man. She cannot teach a boy how to be a man. And you can debate me. You can debate me all you want in the comments. I'm open to the conversation. But a woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man. A man is the one that teaches a boy how to become a man. The rite of passage, as I call it, right? And in this video, that's what we're going to talk about, and how Kim Kardashian went out of her way to hire a male nanny in order to be in the life or her boys. Is she trying to replace Kanye, or is it that, man, while their dad is out there doing what he got to do, a man got to be in the house? But let's get right to it. Pop.
I do think that my household and even in our family, it's like very female dominated.
Yeah. It's like 12 women in there plus Rob Kardashian, if you know what I mean.
Take a girls pick?
Yeah, let's do it.
And I recently hired a Manny. I really wanted a male around that was going to be picking them up and taking them to sports.
Oh no, not Kim Kardashian being a bigot. Kim Kardashian, are you saying a woman can't pick the boy up and take him how to do sports? Kim Kardashian, are you saying that men are physically stronger than women? Oh no, Kim. You a bigger girl. You are a bigger girl.
And I was scared out of my mind to tell their dad that. When he was dropping off the kids, Kanye introduced himself, played 2-on-2 with Saint and him, has been so nice to him, saying,
Yo, you imagine you being a nanny and your second or third day on the job, you got to meet Kanye West. I don't care how tall, strong, and buff you are, man. I know you're going to be nervous, man. Kanye in there, like, looking at you up and down, like, why you not wearing my Jesus, yo?
hey, if you're going to help raise my son, because he handed him the ball like really easily or something, and he's like, don't do that, make him go get it himself. These are like some of the rules that I would want. And I was like, oh my God, okay, that's great.
Well, that didn't go as bad as we thought it would be. Well, we don't know because we're not behind the cameras, but it seems, going for what she said, it seems that Kanye took it pretty well, man. He also understood, hey, I'm on the road all the time. It's fair that my kids have a male figure around them. I don't mind. And the fact that Kim Kardashian, including Kanye as the father, and allow Kanye to establish some of his rules that have to be follow him as the father of the kids, I respect that. Because you can't just be bringing random men, whether it's a nanny or not, around your kids without the father having the approval and the final say. So I respect that. But that is Kim Kardashian's case, who's a billionaire. She has the resources to have this nanny on standby 24/7. She can pay him. But what about the regular day woman, if you're watching, shout out to you guys. The regular day woman who have to work, probably have a couple of jobs. They got to go to school, and they got to leave the kid at the nanny's actually the grandma, auntie, your sister, or maybe an uncle, but it's not the same, man. The bond that kids, boys and girls, have with the father cannot be replaced with a nanny, an uncle, or whatever. I know there's other people that have raised other kids like after their own, but at the end of the day, it's not the same. It's quintessential to have your father there so he can teach you how to be a man, right? Especially for the boys, right? And I know she did that because she also had boys. I'm not excluding the girls, but I want to focus here on the boys because the topic of this video is teaching a young man, a kid, how to be a man. And that's really the father's job, man. I learned so many things from my own father growing up, right? My daddy never been late to none of his jobs, guys. And for us to live in New York City and he able to be at his job on time all the time is set. I ain't gonna lie, when like a train broke down or something like that, but I don't count that. But my dad never really been late to none of his jobs. My dad would leave all his clothes, right, for the next day, so when he woke up, he didn't have to be making noise, waking up my mom. He would leave his clothes, clean clothes for the next day, whatever it is, at the table, nicely folded, perfectly folded. For the next day, he would get up. I remember I would hear him in the living room. Barely hear him. He would put his clothes on and he'll leave. And there was times where I went to work with him in the summer. And work started at 7, right? We used to be at the bodega, already ate breakfast, ready to go. Stores, his job hasn't even opened yet. We already across the street, ate breakfast at 6:30 in the morning, right? And we live very far from his job. I'm not gonna give you guys specific addresses, but we live hour and a half in train for his job, and we was always there on time. So I learned that from my dad. I learned many other things from my dad about being a man, not only being on time, but having a word, always paying my bills on time. I've never missed a bill a day in my life. Some of you are pathetic. Some of you out here fake balling, fake this, and you got your phone called off 3 or 4 times. You minus -600 in your car. Now, this is not for my guys who are out there working their ass off, trying to make ends meet. No, that's none of that. But my dad have told me discipline. My dad has told me responsibility. My dad have told me to be on time, many other things as well. And I learned that from him. Now, can a woman teach a kid how to do that? Yes. But it's not the same when you see your father, man. My daddy getting up in the snow. He's sick, his back hurt, and he's still going out there to put food on the table so I can have a roof over my head, food on the table, and some clothes on my back. Those are the things that a kid can see, right? A man taking care of his, putting furniture around the house, right? I'm not gonna front like I'm a carpenter or anything, but all this furniture y'all see over here, I put all my furniture together. I'm still a little shaky with the drill, but my guy Brucey P always giving me the advice on how to do it right. But I put all my furniture together. I know how to lead a team. I know how to lead people. That's what you get when you have a male figure in your house, especially your dad. Nothing can replace your dad. Another thing that the father's gonna teach the kid, the boy, is tough love. Because from a young age, young man gotta learn that they not special. They're only special to their family. This world got no love for them, and that everything that a man is related to the resources, accomplishment, status that he has. Unfortunately, it's been like that since the dawn of time, right? And that's why things like a lot of men can learn with a father in their life, right? A good father figure. I'm not saying, one of those guys who's a drunk, beat up, but what I'm saying, a good father figure. Another thing is how to conquer, how to go out there and confront the world, man. A lot of guys can't even fill a job application on their own without their mommy holding their hand. That shows lack of a father being there, lack of leadership. And how can a woman trust a man who can't even fill a job application on his own? That's why fathers are needed. And by the way, I'm not saying that mothers are not needed. Mothers are there to balance the whole thing out. It's a balance. But what I really believe that the central pillar of a family is the dad. The dad keeps the mom together, the kids, he puts everything on his back. He goes out there, he fights the world, and he makes sure to bring it back home and take care of his kids, not just from a material perspective, but from an emotional perspective as well. I also believe that you gotta be strict with your kids and you gotta show them tough love, but you also gotta be compassionate. You gotta be a loving dad. You gotta hug your kid. You gotta love them. You gotta let them know, hey man, daddy loves you. And I think that strikes the best balance. But yeah, man, a father's there is very important. He will teach you how to overcome adversity, have confidence as a man, how to lead, discipline, focus, and a bunch of other things that the father provides. And of course, mothers provide nurturing, love, affection. But sometimes mothers can be overprotective, and that overprotection can turn toxic. But we're gonna leave that for another day. But all right, guys, it's your boy Ron. I'm the guy that talks too goddamn much. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section below. Let me know how you guys feel about the father's role in the house and how it's important for him to be there for both his boys and girls. Anyways, it's your boy Ron, and I'm out. Peace. Love you guys.